Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today we had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. We could have hoped for a better start, but it... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers, and an opportunity to lead the general classification. Even if the stage isn't really within our scope. Well done, lads! You rode a very good stage today. Finishing in the top 5, even though the stage didn't suit us, is extremely satisfying. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to... Great guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring home a podium place? Well done to you all! Hi guys, let's start the briefing for... We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's mountainous today. It's neither high mountain nor a summit finish, but it's the sort of stage that...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. This Pyrenean stage could prove to be a real opportunity for baroudeurs. With only one major mountain pass in the middle of the stage and a finish on flat terrain, climbers who are not in contention for the general classification will probably be let off the leash by the race favourites. An opportunity not to be missed. 1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The breakaways onto the first King of the Mountains climb of the stage. There will be 1 point to be gleaned towards the polka dot jersey. The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. There's not a lot going on. If this was a video game, I'd advance the clock to the last difficulty.
The ascent of the Col de Soude is long, steep and irregular, but its position at the midpoint of the stage shouldn't encourage the favourites to go on the attack. There will be 20, 15, 12... 10, 8, 6, 4 and 2 points to be shared out at the summit for the best climber classification. The first riders have begun the descent of the Soude, taking them towards the Icher and Marie Blanche passes. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The breakaway is now at the foot of the Col d'Icher. 2 points and 1 point will be up for grabs towards the polka dot jersey. Here's the final descent of the stage, the Col de Marie Blanche. At 8 kilometres it's quite short, but the slope is very steep, with the average gradient never below 10% of the second half of the climb. The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
The breakaway riders are 5 kilometres from the summit. If they hang on to their lead, they'll be able to fight it out for the 8-second time bonus and the 10 polka dot jersey points reserved for the first one to the top. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds. The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group.
He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go! Go! They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings. He takes the virtual lead of the overall standings. an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
The first riders are at the summit, but no one's gained the upper hand. Victory will surely be decided in the sprint, because the descent shouldn't lead to the creation of any big gaps.
You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
Whether on mountain stages or on hills, he's to be taken seriously as he climbs well. Enric Mas is undoubtedly one of the best climbers in the peloton, but he has yet to taste overall victory on the Grand Tour, with 3 runner-up finishes on the Vuelta. A real phenomenon of precociousness, in under 5 seasons on the World Tour, Tadej Pogačar has already won 2 Tour de France and 9 stages, 2 Tour of Lombardy, 1 Liège-Bastogne-Liège and 1 Strade Bianche. A champion continued to generate headlines.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's one of the favourites for the race and the undisputed leader of his team. Watch out for him. There are only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front. We're heading towards a small group sprint. The descent is now over for the front of the race. 7 kilometres left. Only 5 kilometres before the finishing line.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Victory will be decided in the sprint, unless someone manages to surprise his companions by attacking from far out.
Allez plus les gars, allez go go go, allez on y va.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Final kilometre of this stage.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. Here is the winner of the Bor-the-Hahn stage, Tadej Pogačar. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He will climb on. He's amongst.
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone.
Hello and welcome to all. Aspin and Tourmalet, two names well known to cycling enthusiasts. These climbs will do the whittling down before the finish on the Plateau de Combas. That may be a long climb, but it's not as steep as the ones that come before, and so it could allow the baroudeurs to hang on until the line.
If one of the big favourites for the Tour tries to escape, his direct rivals will get their teammates to ride. This is why the big players wait for the end before attacking.
The first King of the Mountains summit is classified as a Category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The Col d'Aspin will be climbed via Arrow. If the first 2 kilometres are over fairly gentle terrain, The rest is much steeper, with slopes regularly over 8%. The Aspin is a first category climb. It will earn 10 points for the first rider to the top. The gap isn't changing much. At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The Tourmalet will be the second major pass to be climbed today. As the Aspin just before, it's a classic among the classics. It's even the most visited pass by the Tour de France since its creation. Another 10 kilometers before the summit of the Tourmalet. The front of the race is approaching the La Mongie ski resort. They will soon be less than 5 kilometers from the summit. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. The ascent of the Tourmalet will soon be over for the group at the front. The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The race is now entering its final chapter. There are less than 20 kilometers to go for those at the head of the race. Another 10 kilometers of climbing for the... The first riders will soon be at Cauterets. They'll have 5 kilometers of climbing left to them when they leave the town.
You'll get his team to ride behind you, but it's worth a try. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Eso es, aprieta. Vamos, aguanta fuerte. Ahí, ya es tuyo. Allez, allez. Allez, on y va.
The lead group is 5 kilometers from the summit.
Vamos, chicos.
Courage, on continue.
Allez, les gars.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars, courage!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
There are only 3 kilometers left for the group at the front. Will there be any attacks before the sprint?
Acceleration! You've got to try and follow him.
Barely 2 kilometers left for the group at the front. There's a good chance it will come down to a sprint.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
One and a half minutes lead to the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The group at the front is under the red pennant. Victory is for one of them. And this summit finish is going to end in a sprint. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Ladies and he tops the... He will climb. He's amongst... We can...
Today's result is most unsatisfactory. If things had gone our way, I reckon that we could have got into the top 5. Hi guys, let's start the brief. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and... We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong.